In this video, we are going to be creating custom ceramic ornaments. These are the sublimation ready ceramic ornaments that we are using. I had a few things that I needed to do for sublimation, so I thought I would walk you through a few of them. I am going to be putting this design on some sublimation ready blank ceramic, what I call ornaments, but they can really be put on you don't have to call them ornaments like a Christmas tree ornament. These are going on heart-shaped ceramic blanks. And so I opened a Word document. Well, let me show you how I did this here first. So actually this moves. I actually took the image from the obituary, and I put that behind. And then this again is a separate text box. And so now I went into a Word document and I need 7 of these. So I have them in there measured up to fit on my heart ceramic ornaments. And then I'm also doing a baby's first Christmas. And then just to fill up the page, I added a couple images that I need for some other sublimation projects, and then again, a 2025 Christmas ornament. So I am going to go into my printer properties here. I'm using my Epson EcoTank 2840 that I have converted over to sublimation printing by adding sublimation ink. So I am going to go to printer properties here, and I'm going to make sure I have premium presentation paper matte selected and high quality. Then under more options, I am going to emphasize more, emphasize thin lines. This is just a preference that I have. And I'm going to turn bidirectional or high speed off, and I am going to mirror my image. So now I'm ready to get this printed, and then I will get them pressed. I decided to also use one oval. So what you want to do first is you want to clean your ceramic blanks very well. I like to use a coffee filter. It gets off all of the lint and debris. Now I've got my sublimation print ready to go. So I'm going to get this trimmed down. I am using my HTV Ront Auto Heat Press 2 for this project. So I have my heat press warming up. I am going to have it at 385 degrees. We're going to be pressing these ornaments at full pressure, 170 pounds of firm pressure, and we are going to be pressing these for 4 minutes, so 240 seconds. I also have a silicone mat on top of my pressing mat. This really helps to get a good firm pressure. I'll have a link below for this. So here's my sublimation paper, my sublimation prints trimmed down, and so now let's get these pressed. So for these hearts, I just am laying my ceramic blank on top of the image on my pressing mat here. And I'm going to get these good ends centered, and then it is ready to press. I just want to make sure that they're completely covered. Now I'm going to cover this with protective paper and press. The only reason that I'm covering these with protective paper is they are two-sided sublimation ornaments, and I don't want to pick up any excess ink that might be on my press. And so now we're ready to go. So we'll get these pressed for 4 minutes. So I'm getting ready for when these are done. We got about 2 minutes left here. So I've got a cooling mat down, and I have a piece of clean paper on that, because when these come out, they're going to be extremely hot, and I don't want them to pick any debris up off of my cooling mat either. And I've also got my heat resistant gloves ready to go. These are just about done. So here we go. Done. So let's pull our drawer out here, and I will remove this paper, and I will get these on the cooling mat. So I would pick one up, but I'm afraid I don't want it to ghost on me. But there we go. See how beautiful they turn out? And here are all 7. Now these two I'm doing a little bit different because these are not full coverage. And so I do have my heat resistant tape on these, and I'm going to flip them over. Oop, I got some tape sticking there together. I don't want any tape on the other side. So now I will cover these with our protective paper, and we are going to press these again for 4 minutes. And we are almost done with our press here. So let's see how these turned out. All right, let's get this out and get it uncovered. And these are going to take a minute for me to let them cool down so that I can get the tape off so we can see them here. And I will get these ready. And again, these turned out perfect. So I will get some hangers on these and display. I like to just use some jute twine, whatever you want to call it. This is actually garden twine. It works really good to make a hanger. You can use whatever you want, of course. You can use ribbon, or these actually do come with some gold hanging things too. And here they are completed. And I'll let you in on a secret. These are by far my biggest selling items that I have. Thanks for watching my video. Please subscribe to my channel, see links below, and leave me a comment.